It's a new Book of Boba Fett Black Series figure from Hasbro. Sunman's all in with Masters of the Universe. Super7 announces new Bruce Lee Ultimates figures and new Batman the Animated Series figures from DC Collectibles. All that and more in today's TNI News video. So let's jump right into it. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of TNI News. I'm JC. We've got a lot to cover today. And let's start off with a couple of events coming up that you might want to mark on your calendar. So Hasbro has announced not one, but 2 live streams in the next week. So first of all, this coming Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, there's going to be a Transformers live stream. So we will have full coverage of that over on tformers.com. I'll be talking probably more about it on Friday here on YouTube. But if you're into Transformers and want to see some new reveals, you'll probably want to tune into that. And of course, it'll be held on Hasbro's YouTube channel. And then next Wednesday, a week from today, we are going to be getting a new Star Wars live stream. So not entirely clear what they're going to be covering in that. But I would assume they're going to reveal some new Black Series and Vintage Collection figures during that. And of course, that will be covered over on JediInsider.com. And once again, that video will be held on Hasbro's YouTube channel. Now, while we're on the subject of Star Wars, first I had some Lego news I wanted to share with you. So this week we got a look at a new set called the Dark Trooper Attack Set. It is set number 75324. It's going to cost you $30. And the set is based on the season finale of season 2 of the Mandalorian series. It features Jedi Luke as well as 3 Dark Trooper figures in the hallway. So, you can have them come down and wipe out all the Dark Troopers. So again, that set is going to cost you $30. Now on top of that, they also announced that they're going to be doing a helmet collection set. So they've shown off 3 Star Wars base helmets. One includes an X-Wing fighter helmet, as well as the Mandalorian helmet. And finally, also based on the Dark Troopers from the Mandalorian series, we're getting a Dark Trooper helmet. So those should have gone up for pre-order today. And the price on those, it looks like it's going to be about $60. Now, if you're into Hasbro's Mission Fleet, then you might want to check this one out. Now, these images come via Target. They listed this on the Target website, though it's not yet available. Also based on the season 2 finale of the Mandalorian series, it is Jedi Luke with his lightsaber and Grogu and his X-Wing. So you got to like the artwork on the packaging that shows Luke and Grogu cruising along in the X-Wing there. It's pretty funny. This set is going to cost you $20. Now, again, this was listed on Target's website today, but it's not yet available for purchase or pre-order. I don't know when that will happen, but probably soon. But once this is actually out, I don't think it'll be too hard to get. Most of the Mission Fleet is not. And again, this is kind of geared for, the kids and stuff. So, but if you're into Mission Fleet, this one is one you may definitely want to check out. And then finally for Star Wars this week, we got a reveal of a new Black Series figure based on the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian series. So it's another Boba Fett figure. It is Tython Jedi Ruins. So yeah, I guess this one is more based on the Mandalorian series. But, Boba Fett, once again, in his armor, the armor is all scratched up a bit, and he does have the removable helmet, and he comes with his weapons and jetpack and everything. So very similar to the other Boba Fett figure that we've seen recently, Modern Boba Fett. But this one is going to be a Walmart exclusive. Now, originally this figure was going to go up for pre-order yesterday on Walmart's website, but then at the last minute, I don't know what happened, but at the last minute there was a change. It did not go up yesterday. Though I have seen some overseas retailers go on and list it yesterday. And of course, outside the US, it's not a Walmart exclusive. Just us here in the US get lucky with that. But Hasbro today came out and said, updated and said this figure will be going up for pre-order next Tuesday, which is the 8th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, you never know with Walmart if they'll be exactly on time with these things. But again, that is the time that has been given, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And hopefully it won't sell out in seconds. I kind of feel like it won't, but you never know. So if you want to get your hands on it, I would probably say, be online around 1 p.m. next Tuesday. And just wait for it to go up on the Walmart website. Now, of course, the 8th is kind of shaping up to be a big pre-order day for Hasbro products. As I've mentioned before, that X-Men, Marvel Legends X-Men themed Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure wave is also slated to go up for pre-order. I checked yesterday, make sure it hadn't changed again. Originally, it was going to go up at the end of January, but then there was a change there. But as of yesterday, at least, that wave is still slated for pre-order again on the 8th, this coming Tuesday. So that will be available everywhere. You don't have to go to Walmart for that. Pretty much all the online e-tailers will be putting it up for pre-order. And again, it'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. For you Batman the Animated Series fans, we got some new figures that went up for pre-order from DC Collectibles. Now, these, of course, are being released through McFarlane Toys. As we've been seeing, they're essentially releasing all that final product that had been shown off and solicited back, in 2020 before DC Collectibles kind of shut down. So McFarlane is now essentially getting all that final product out. And these are 3 figures that we had seen at Toy Fair, at the DC Collectibles booth, again, back in 2020. It is Batman version 2, as well as a new Catwoman figure with an unmasked head sculpt, and then the Batman Who Laughs. Now, of course, these aren't all characters that actually appeared in the animated series. You may recall that the DC Collectibles had started essentially changed the theme of their animated series figures, and we're calling it The Adventures Continue. There was a comic book series and all that, and they were doing characters that never actually appeared in the animated series. So that's part of this. Whether we ever see any more actual DC collectible new product, done through McFarlane Toys, I tend to doubt. But that is not totally clear. But as I said, McFarlane, we've been seeing statues and the deceased figures and all that stuff getting solicited here recently, and these animated series figures are just the latest group of stuff. So you can pre-order these now at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. And as I said, whether we get any more figures like these, my guess is probably not, but you never know. Super7 yesterday announced that they are going to start doing Bruce Lee figures for both their Reaction and 7-inch Ultimates line. Now, we are going to get the first wave debuts tomorrow, which is Thursday. And they'll start out going up for pre-order on the Super7 website, and then will be available later in the afternoon everywhere. So I don't have any info on exactly what figures they're doing, but they are definitely doing Bruce Lee figures, again, in both 7-inch and then also the 3 3/4-inch Reaction figures. So if you're into Bruce Lee, you might want to check these out. Now, I believe Diamond Select Toys had recently done some Bruce Lee figures, but now Super7's going to take their turn at it, and we'll have to see what they actually give us. But again, the full reveal on that first wave of Ultimate should come tomorrow, and I will likely talk about them on Friday for you guys. Now, if you're into the Action Force line from Valaverse, they are going to be offering sometime today, in fact, it may have already gone up for pre-order today, an exclusive version of their Sergeant Slaughter figure. And this version they're calling Sergeant Slammer, and it comes in special Action Force packaging. This exclusive version is being limited to 500 pieces. Now, today they are only offering 100 of them, and they did not list the time today that the pre-orders would go live. I guess they kind of want you checking the site on a regular basis to see when they go up. And then they will offer more at a later date on their website. And then eventually whatever's left, they will end up offering at a show called Joe Fest Toy and Comic Show. So I'm not really familiar with that convention, but that they say they're going to be selling whatever remaining inventory they don't sell online at that convention. So my guess is they'll probably save 100 of them to sell at that show. Also going up for pre-order today is the Mythic Legions Krampus red variant figure. So I talked about this previously, but it is now available for pre-order. The pre-orders went live today, and you can pre-order it at our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. They are one of the retailers that are carrying this figure. Now, this figure is being done as a made to pre-order type deal, so you can order as many as you want. You don't have to worry about it selling out quick. And according to the 4 Horsemen, this figure, those who pre-order this figure now, will have it in hand by the 2022 holiday season. So by the end of this year, it is dubbed a Christmas type figure. So they want to make sure people have it by next Christmas, essentially. So, and again, that figure is now available for pre-order. For you WWE wrestling fans, the new Elite Series 93 has gone up for pre-order this week. We got official images earlier in the week, and it is now available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. Now, this wave is going to include Seth Rollins, T-Bar, Isario, I think is how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounced that one. I'm not too familiar with him. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, which is definitely a classic wrestler, and he's going to also have a Yellow Tights Chase figure. And then Raquel Gonzalez is the final figure in that wave. So again, that wave has gone up for pre-order. It will be available everywhere, including places like Target and Walmart. So if you don't want to pre-order it and just wait till you find it in the stores, you can. But if you don't want to fool with that, again, you can definitely pre-order it. I think Entertainment Earth also has this wave up for pre-order as well. Now, speaking of Mattel, I've got a number of things on the Masters of the Universe front that I wanted to share with you today. So first of all, we got a new updated image of that Masterverse Revelation Classic Teela figure that I've talked about previously. This is a package image that comes via Amazon. Amazon listed the figure, but then they hid it, but there was an image, this new package image that popped up afterwards. I mean, other online e-tailers like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, I believe, have this figure up for pre-order. It is part of the next wave of figures. Again, I've talked about this before, the wave that has the Merman figure, and then also those new Eternia figures, the Viking He-Man and the Barbarian Skeletor. So, but again, this is classic Teela based on her appearance before, in the first season when the show begins, and she looks much more like she did in the original series and everything. So, if you want a Teela that looks more traditional, this is the one that you'll probably want to pick up. So you do get alternate heads. You do get the standard, with the crown piece and the hair up, and then you get one with the hair down. She comes with her sword and shield and alternate hands and everything. So definitely, to me, I mean, I already have the previous Teela, but I will probably definitely pick this one up as well. Also, the Target exclusive King Grayskull figure has gone up for pre-order on Target's website. So we got new official images with that. It is still currently available for pre-order on the website. They have not listed a ship date for it yet, though, so I don't know exactly when it's going to start shipping out to folks. Hopefully fairly soon. But this is a deluxe figure. Again, it's based on the Revelation series, King Grayskull. I think it's a pretty nice looking figure myself. He's got the big furry cape and everything. So I definitely put my pre-order in. And as I said, this is a Target store exclusive, so Target will be the only place, at least here in the US, that offers this figure. For you fans of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe CGI series, we got official images for the Ram Ma'am figure, which is a re-envisioned version of Ram Man, now a female. She was a prominent character in the first season of the animated series. I thought she was actually pretty cool. The figure looks pretty good as well. She has the removable helmet. Only thing that kind of sucks to me about the figure is there's no way to, it would be cool if they made it so she could kind of roll up so she could ram things like she does in the cartoon. There's really no way for her to, she kind of rolls up in a ball type thing and then shoots off to ram things. So there's no way to mimic that feature per se. But overall, I actually kind of like this redesign. I thought it was kind of a cool play on the name Ram Mam. And as I said, she is actually a pretty predominant, much more so than ever the original Ram Man was in the original series. She's actually one of the main characters. So this figure is available for pre-order at both Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. We had originally seen some images for this one at PowerCon back in September, but now we have the full-on official images. And as I said, this figure is available for pre-order now. Okay, and then finally, as I told you on Monday, the Masters of the Universe Origins Sunman figure went up for pre-order yesterday. It was the only Origins figure that went up for pre-order yesterday officially. Now, some e-tailers had already listed that figure for a bit, and then they took it down, and then they put it back up. As I said on Monday, they were trying to give Sunman a big push, and something I hadn't even really thought about until I saw the King Grayskull go up yesterday for pre-order as well. Obviously, this kind of kick off Black History Month. Now, the other figures in the wave that are going to be shipping with Sunman, as I mentioned, the Horde Trooper, the Anti-Eternia He-Man, and the Clawful figure, those did not go up for pre-order yesterday. They will likely be going up fairly soon, at the latest, I would say, at the beginning of March. As I understand it, at least some of these figures are already on the water, so we may actually start seeing these figures start to hit shelves at places in the fairly near future. We'll just have to wait and see. But and as I also mentioned on Monday, if you did pre-order Sunman or the other figures when they initially went up for pre-order at some places, I believe they will honor those pre-orders. I don't think they're going to make you cancel your pre-orders and make you pre-order them again. However, if you're not 100% sure and you want to, my advice would be just reach out, email that whatever e-tailer you pre-ordered them from and just confirm that. But like Big Bad Toy Store, I'm almost 99% sure if you pre-ordered any of those figures from them, they will honor those original pre-orders and they're not going to make you pre-order it again. But Sunman is now officially available everywhere, not just like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, but Amazon, Target, Walmart. They all have it up for pre-order. And then on top of that, Mattel put out a press release with some new images stating that not only is Sunman getting the Origins treatment and they're going to be doing additional characters from Sunman, but Sunman will also be getting the Masterverse treatment. Now, we didn't get any images of the Masterverse figures yesterday, just that, in the press release it said we would be getting Masterverse figures. But they did show us off some additional characters, Sunman related characters. Now, if you're not familiar with Sunman, Sunman was an independent toy line. Some call it knockoff, but essentially just an independent toy line that was made very much in the image of He-Man by an individual who basically had set out to make action figures that was more appealing to minority groups. That was the goal of the line then. I think that's the goal of the line now. I see no problem with that. The lead character is a male black man, and now he's joining Masters of the Universe. So we still get He-Man, but Sunman is supposed to be a very powerful character. But the other characters that they are doing for this line, for Origins, I should say, that they showed off images for are, and I might mispronounce this first one, but Digatino, I guess. He's a Latino computer wizard. Then we're getting Space Sumo, which is an Asian telekinetic ninja. And then finally, the bad guy is Pighead. So, he's got a pig head. So anyway, as I said, these guys are joining Masters of the Universe Origins. Started out as their own independent toy line back in the 80s. And now they are officially part of Masters of the Universe. So I'm still waiting for my deluxe Sunman figure to come from Mattel Creations. I pre-ordered it back in September. That's supposed to probably ship out next month in February, or I should say this month now. It is now February. So sometime this month, those are supposed to start shipping out. That's the Sunman that I don't know if I'll get the regular version, but I definitely looking forward to getting my hands on the deluxe version. And then I'm also really interested to see what they end up doing with the Masterverse line. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and if you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. I should be doing a live stream tomorrow on Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time here on this channel, so hopefully you will tune in to check that out. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.